Okay, so you're not going to be tomorrow.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
PC 830. Little Grove was there. Henry.
Wait, hold on. Okay. Alright, it's just the two of you, so this is kind of like what I did when I went up talking to you. Give you a chance to work on thinking stuff. So let's hit the single stick first. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Explain range.
Range?
Ed has no idea what range is. So what's range with the single
So
stick?
range with the single stick is when, say, if he has a stick too, if our stick crossed, then we want to be ready to attack. Like we use that to gauge our distance. So that's the range.
Okay. Let me add it. Let's take range as kind of holding the stick. I use added example. Range would be like if I take a step with this one, I feel like I could touch him. This is range. So the idea is like right now, I'm out of range because I step, I won't reach him. So what you want to have the perception of range would be, if Ed moves, right now I move in his range because I feel like if he moves his foot, extends the hand, can you touch me? Yes. This is range for him. And so this is what people want to instinctively have, the sense that if I move the footwork, you know what I mean? The key thing on footwork, you don't necessarily have to like say, bring it so they're like that. All you're really establishing as range is that one move with this leg, hit it. So as I'm going range, I'm within Ed's range. Okay, Ed, you're next. Take hand position.
Hand position?
Yeah. Explain what hand position is.
So your hand position is going to be, we're using the lead leg is the right leg, the right hand. Hand position is holding it so your tip is pointing towards the other person along the center line. And the other hand is there is reaction and measure dependent.
Okay. There we go. I want to take hand position as hand position of my stick. I'm basically going to draw a line to the throat. I'm just going to assume my opponent is the same height as me. You're taller than me, but close enough. So I want my position. This is right now how I'm holding the stick is pointing somewhere here. So this gives the idea that if we're going to strike, we're going to create the strike as moving forward. So the hand positioning is here. I would say, for me, I think my preference for the other hand, for the free hand right now, is in a couple of ways. I look at you guys' hands, if that's possible. Can you see how my fingers are slightly curved? Put the slight curve on it instead of here. The reason is because here, yeah, you know what I mean? You don't have to be closely like this, but if it's like this,
no, I don't even think I do.
your fingers are
She's
reaching
like,
out.
oh,
You don't have to go
I hate you,
totally,
like,
but even like this,
like I'm doing this stuff.
you see how my hands are?
Oh my god, I hate it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you probably like it.
yeah,
not
she
this.
hates this. So.
you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. So you see how hip slightly curved. Instead of here,
You guys are supposed to
I
be
think my
smart.
preference is really to the side.
You got a black eye, like, yep, cool.
Okay. The reason the hand is more to the side is here, I feel I could try to block your hand. Taking the center line, relative close to this. If it's here, whether your stick comes in or the other hand, I want to be able to deflect it more. So what I mean by that is if you're standing, we'll go right here. So kind of like here, I'll just pretend. So I'm just going to stab you. Can't you put your hand right in the middle? Is it more difficult? Feels the same. Okay. Okay.
Me too.
I go. So the idea is like here. I want to feel like I can engage more. You know what I mean? If it comes to the outside, you know what I mean? So generally, like we're really counting on this hand. So this hand becomes secondary. You know what I mean? But like I don't want to get in a stick fight, but hold your hands there. That's what I want to get. I just want to go straight for the hand. That's possible. You know what I mean? So like I have to reach for you. I can still go, but I think you have more chance to deflect. Part of the thing with the hand here, if you move your hand out, they're gonna hit you right here. If you're aiming for my hand, I move out, I'm gonna take the shot. Right now, like if you go towards my body, I could try to deflect. So I don't want the hand here. Position. Basically, you kind of like. I would say the other thing that I do with hand positioning is I feel it's relatively higher than this hand. Okay. Not necessarily lower, a little bit higher. Is there a reason for being a little bit higher? I'm just fabricating a reason. It feels like it's easier to move. It feels like
If you're here, you get small muscles to lift up.
it has the option of if you are engaged, you could switch it, put your hand up higher, just even like this. It doesn't take much to change in the punch and hit me. If you're here, you're gonna have to rise it up. So maybe my preference for here, it gives it a chance for the deflection, but also striking. So I would say hand position, basically here on guard, pointing. This one, fingers a little bit curved, you know what I mean? But not in front of the body. To the side.
So kind of like a square arm boxer.
I don't want to go too much like this because I think like when it's too much like this, it's really hard for you to move the arm across. This way, like what you're doing, you're good in terms of kind of absorb. You know what I mean? But I don't want to absorb. I'm really looking like if it comes, I want to shift and deflect, not to block. That's like when Braden Tomozaki did this. I don't want to do that. It's basically what I'm saying, Ben, is like, I say it all the time. I'm never going to get stick fight, I'm going to die against stick fight, pretty much. You know what I mean? But if I was in a stick fight and his guard's like that, that's what I want to hit. I'm going straight for the arm. You know, I said the target was the stick hand and the head, but if you hold your hand like that, I'm just right there. You can meet the target. Why not hit him? You know what I mean? When you go like this, can you deflect the stick? If you're at the side, you know what I mean, open a little bit, you can deflect. You can try to deflect. So that's range. Okay. I will just pick one of the drills. Try to circle walking. It's simple. That's very good. Reverse it. Turn the other hand.
Other hand?
Yeah, just try it. Good enough.
I do this every Saturday.
I think the main idea with the circular walking, I did it with the guy up in Mountain View, never high low. For this, I don't want to go high low. Why not?
The hands that.
Huh?
Because the hands where you're gonna attack.
Well, the
Right
idea
now we're
is
just making
like
sticks,
like,
but-
like they were going like this and then this.
Yeah. That's the same as that Philippine.
The focus right now is basically we're taking this and we're gonna attack the head and the arm. If you're gonna swing towards my leg, I'm going for your head. So that's why I don't want to go. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. You can try things, but right now I would say go back to the original target. So I don't want to go.
So I have the kids in the class when they're doing this. Then working on sliding down. So not always just, you know, hit sticks. It's hit sticks with an objective.
Yeah, I think that's fine. The idea of like we go here, we want here. That part's fine. Okay, let's just do the first one.
You know what? You need to get your,
I think it's 6 right and 1 guy. Yeah, 6 right, body stab, neck stab. So, you try. Okay. Even though this seems simple, almost like on the first one when you go, you want to feel like it blends into it. So I'm not trying like, you know what I mean? So even though we divide it, so in other words, it's kind of like one, line it up. Next, do want it angled up. Not so much this, but this. Why?
Lifting muscles. Closer in, these are the different muscles that's more connected with the bicep. For extending this is extending away.
It's stronger.
Yeah, that's.
So the idea of like I know you don't have to stick, but here, you see here, this one, just go here, here, and the other thing with go here, let's just imagine. So I hit here, I hit here, I miss here. Here is not so strong. Imagine like you hit my stick, my body, and miss it. This is only more forceful. Okay? So they asked me, should you shuffle on the third? I say shuffle on the third. Why? Huh?
Get inside. Your next strike. You can use your hand
I would
to
say,
open it up.
I feel like if you're used to shuffling, you're going to naturally shuffle, close in. You generate power with the body movement. And the other thing is, you're comfortable here. And you see how close we are? You know what the next one's going to be? Because you're comfortable. Come in. Come in. That's easy. You know what I mean? So psychologically, if you're used to this, here. I want us to feel really comfortable. Here. So psychologically, you want to close it. There you go. Okay. Okay, we'll skip this time. Why don't you guys run through the sets? Then we'll go into half and then forward, whatever. You guys want to count or not count? Doesn't matter. Yeah, do you count? Then you count or not. This is a great marker. Okay. Call me if you guys need help. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Okay, so put the rules away.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29, 30, 31, 3, 4, 5, 36.
Okay. You guys, stay up. Like I changed the set. I dropped one move.
Oh, you drove a move, people?
Well, the reason I dropped the move is like Steven from up north. He's saying like, this should be 13 or 14. I said, I was counting it as one move because it was that shift. And so, but it makes sense to count it one move because the stance changes. So I took one move out, but it'll be.
I gotta put it back.
No.
Yeah, because Sanjuroku, 36 of magic. It's like 3 times 12 to 36.
It's still 36.
It's all 36 movements.
It's still 36. Okay. Let me do it slow in here. Okay. So we got 1. We got 2. We got 3. We got 4. We got 5. That's 6. That's 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. Okay, 13. Take this as 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. Okay, so this is 18. Drop your elbows like a little bit more like this. Then. So this becomes 19. This becomes 20. Okay, shift out. 21. 22. Swing. 23. Okay, then what went over there? 23. Okay. Step back. 24. Drop the leg straight down. Move this way. 25. 25. We're good, Ed? 26. 27. Okay, the cross is the one I forgot. 27. Step this way. 28. Okay. 29. Bring this leg close to the hand here. 30. Step here. Bring here. 31. Okay. 32. Okay. 33. 34. 35. Angle the arms. Yeah. A little bit more. Oh, there you go. 36. Okay, we're going half thick. Okay, gee.
Let me reverse the order. So,
yeah, do you have range? And hand position. What's the range? How do you explain that?
So range is being far enough away to commit to movement to make a strike.
Are you in range?
You can't reach without moving. He can't reach me without moving.
Okay.
So there's a.
So what is range?
Yeah.
What's range?
It's
What's
a-
within range?
It's a safe distance. They can hit you without moving. So they have to move in order to hit you.
Okay. What's your range relative to him?
My range is what where I can move and striking.
Go. Yeah. At a conceptual level, I agree. What we don't want to do, we don't want to extend like that. What I'm saying, I agree with Ed that if we step, this is range. I don't want to do this. Why? Huh?
You get hit in the head.
Well, close
You're
enough.
off balance.
Close enough. I mean, this is not a tournament. This is not one type of oil that you won the point. You have to think like range is I could hit, but I could hit again. So if we're explaining it to people and students, you can demonstrate. I'd be perfectly happy with it. Because at this point, I know you can hit again. But at this one, you're gonna have to do something for secondary. What kind of position? You're gonna do
For stick hand position,
Yeah.
because the stick's just shorter,
Yeah.
you might use this secondary hand lock in order to come in to check to lock.
Okay. I think right now with the single and the half, not everything, but quite a few of it could overlap. You know what I mean? So don't think you have to have change for every time. You know what I'm saying? So if I take this as hand positioning, I might still, if I only aim to his throat, aim towards his head. You know what I mean? I might still turn it up like a little bit. I just know something. You know what I mean? I still want to cup the fingers a little bit, if possible, but see if this makes sense to you. So I'm just, you know, spilling dots out. I almost want to kind of like turn it this way more than this way. Why? Because I notice on Ed's hand, I notice his hands more forward, you know, kind of like this, and I feel like this. Why? I'm just raising a question.
You're blocking, and my thought is grabbing. If I get a hand on you, grabbing the wall.
Okay, we can take that.
Grab. Because it's here to go there.
Yeah.
Hook something.
Yeah.
And not necessarily get to grab this one, you can just hook.
Yeah. I guess right now for me, I feel with the hand like this, easier for me to check. You know what I mean? In other words, if you come it this way. Of course, I'd have to, you know, use footwork along the way. This way, I feel like I'm going to have to here. This way, I'm just going for the arm. So I can do this. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm shifting. If your hand comes towards me this way, like kind of like that, I think I want to, in that case, shift. Like, see where I initially was? I'll shift into here. I'm not going to keep it this way. This way is stronger. You know what I mean? So, to go back to our hand position, maybe, I know like necessarily, right now, like here, without doing much, if you took a shuffle step of hip, and you just like you could land right here. Pretty easy, right? Okay. So I don't necessarily want to turn the hand like here. I think if I reach the hip, it's relatively easy for you to close the fingers. How about your hands this way? You could close your hands too, right? Right?
It depends on which direction you're swinging. It's coming
Oh,
across.
I'm just looking at the hand. In other words, like right now, like here, your hands like this. This is a little bit more difficult for me. Take your hand, point your hand more towards me. You know what I mean? So I guess my preference is.
Question, because if you do this way.
Yeah, you go too. So I'm just trying to explain. So we're looking at this. This is relatively forward. I still want the fingers like a little bit closed, because right now with the fingers closed, if you go here, you can set up. You see how relatively easy for you to play?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll take that. Okay. Okay. Flipping. Yeah. Pretty easy.
Easy now, see. It wasn't
Yeah.
easy before.
So it's just the idea. I would say you do the flipping. You feel like if you have to pass, it's natural. You get fun. Okay. We'll go to 2 next time. The triple stab, body, throat, and neck. You try it. This is what I want to do. So I basically want to turn this hand because I feel it's stronger. One follower. So I'm going to say I want to go this way. Here,
Are you dropping the hand? Are you dropping the hand to fall?
I'm just shifting the angle.
Right, this way.
I would say I'm positioning it, sliding. And I think I still want to go like this, because I feel this is stronger. But if you block my stick down, it's easier than this. In other words, if you block the stick, I have to retract it. If you block this way, it's just going to go around. So I really want this one. See, like, in other words, like if you just left me straight, I block the shift angle. Pretty easy, right? Go this way. You have to pull back. And more this up. So what I'm saying is, I'm going to do this. So you initiate here, and you go here. This is all it's going. See me? But if I go like this, if you push down, I have to push it farther back. So you want this one, and the first one, because I feel this is stronger in terms of lining up. Here, so there you go. 1, 2, yeah. It's an easy shot. You try it. Look how little the stick moves. Doesn't move much. So, the counter motion. So I would say this one I really want. That feels stronger. Wait. This sets up. Okay. Let's do this back.
I think I brought some of
You guys
that
do it
stuff.
first, and then I'll go over you guys.
All right.
1,
2, 3, 4,
That's important.
6.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to the guy. Talk to Rich. Came with the do one on the, just a short stick. I talked to Rich, not to Rich tomorrow. I think he either end up for work or mid.
Straight.
On a Sunday? Okay.
Yeah, because I told him they had a lot of fun listening to you guys. And you guys had a lot of fun. It was in one way. Yeah, so that's okay, I can take you guys out to dinner.
That's a lot of fun.
That's a lot of money.
It's just dumb too. That's not dumb.
Yeah, I think the beat comes okay.
1, 2,
What would you like?
3,
Or maybe.
7.
That's fine. Yeah. But they have fun drinking, so.
All right, then. Come on over.
Miss me.
Alright.
You got you?
No,
Okay.
No, it's okay.
Was that okay?
That was before the missile.
Okay.
Let me go for you guys.
Okay.
That's okay.
It's ground missile.
So go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one I want almost kind of like head level. You're basically hitting right on the forehead.